Hello and welcome to another edition of the Cryptowriters, the Block Punks with me, Jillian Godsil. So I'm very excited to have as my guest today, Darren Cullen, who is Graffiti Kings. He is the Graffiti Kings. I'm sure you've heard a lot about Graffiti Kings in the last few weeks. They have been all over the place. So Darren, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Well, it's brilliant. So first of all, where you came from, we're going to talk NFTs in a minute about that amazing drop that you did on Saturday night. But you've been a leader in guerrilla marketing, in street art, a standout, a leader in street art for the last, God knows how many years, 20 years, 30 years. So tell me just a little bit about
20 plus years.
20 plus years. Sorry, I'm not trying to age you or anything, but you have a track record.
Mm.
So tell me what you do when it's not COVID with street art and Graffiti Kings.
When it's not, we paint walls for brands all over the world. Granted, it's been pretty slow over the last year with where we've been, but that's all starting to pick up now. Now that the UK's back opened again-ish, yeah, quite a few of the brands are now back in touch and wanting to collaborate, and we're having to turn a few of them down, to be honest, because the amount of work that this space has just taken over. Literally, I'm sleeping maybe 18 hours. I'm only sleeping about 4 or 5 hours. I'm doing like 18 hours a day. Plus, it's ridiculous. This place, this NFT space that swallows you up, really does.
Oh, it's crazy. So you're also an innovator in hand-painted collectibles. How long have you been doing that for? And some of them are behind you. The images, the collectibles are. Do you have any to hand? Actually, I should ask you. Do you have any you can show us?
Yeah. So we've got a special limited edition one here, orange version with brown hair.
Brilliant.
Let's get in there close.
Yeah. What's his name? What is he?
Yeah, that's a BitBoy.
BitBoy. So how long have you been doing the BitBoys? So you design them and you hand paint them, is that right?
Yeah, so they're called the Crypto Moon Boys, and there's 3 clans within the Crypto Moon Boys. You've got the Hodl Warriors, which is what BitBoy is from, and then you've got the then you got this one, the Bitcoin Kid.
Oh yes, yeah.
I can't really see it, Mike. Yeah. And then you got there's 2 other clans. You got the Crypto Bears and the Crypto Bulls, and basically they're all fighting each other in the metaverse to be the rulers of the Great Reset in 2030. And so that's the story.
Great Reset in 2030. What's going to happen in 2030? Do we know?
Oh, no one knows, but they want to make sure that they're at the top of their game.
Brilliant. So now you've gone all in on NFTs now. This is the man who is the spray paint man. You're now all in digital and NFTs. So what attracts you to this space?
The people that are behind it, to be honest. That's the reason why I got into it. I didn't get into this space for the creative side of it. Obviously, we had the COVID dip in the stock market in March last year, and being a parent of a family and cash in a bank, that made me want to protect myself. So like most people that happen to find out about that news, rather than those that are asleep and not knowing what's going on, I went out and invested in gold and silver. Very quickly got rid of gold and silver because I saw the ROI wasn't that good on it. Then because of what I found out, the digging I was doing behind blockchain, and just finding out the amount of people and the people that are behind this whole industry, I was like, okay, again, as I say, follow the money. And I can go into loads of silver theory hats, blah blah blah. But if the whole of Silicon Valley have moved over into this industry and left all that, I'm like, okay, they know what's going on. So and that was it. So more digging into this blockchain space. The use cases that's going to be coming out of this place. Well, the use cases that have just happened in the last few months. I mean, and just looking at the use cases behind how this NFT space works since I've been in it for the last 4 months.
You're practically an OG at this stage, an old gangster.
And just seeing how that turns around and how people are just utilizing this space. It's just NFTs, let alone all the 10,000 other things that can be built on this platform. Platform blockchain. yeah, you got to be stupid not to think, well, this ain't going anywhere.
I love
So yeah, I went for it.
I love, because we actually work together, confession time, but also you've a real can do. You go, yeah, I like that. Let's just do it. And as a result, you have a huge following anyway from the Graffiti Kings. I say you've worked with Banksy, you were the official street artist for the 2012 London Olympics. You are a man already standing, high in his field, but you've just jumped into this space now, and you are working with all the leaders, all the main people. So on Saturday night, what happened on Saturday night at 8 o'clock? Tell me about it.
So Saturday night, 8 o'clock, we had our first NFT trading card pack release with Our Planet. That was again, it was all put together very quickly. Maybe 4 weeks in production, that was. I'd got in touch with Our Planet. They obviously checked out who we was and what we do. They loved the artwork. And yeah, I got to work very quickly on the designs. We put it all together very quickly. That's what we do. That's why we're called the Kings. We don't mess about. We just, again, we don't sleep. So yeah, we put it all together. We put it online. Weren't sure of the response, so we went for about, I think it was just under 6,000 packs, and yeah, they sold out within 10 seconds.
It's mad.
Gone. Yeah, people.
That is just phenomenal. And was that your audience, do you think, or was that Our Planet, or was it just? I mean,
I'm pretty sure it was most of it. Majority of it was Our Planet.
Wow.
Because once Our Planet had introduced us on their platforms, our social platforms just blew up in terms of Discord and Telegram.
Yeah, massive. And then and I have to say, I have a card in there, but you also, so you what I love about you is you also support other emerging artists and people. So you're very encompassing, because Crypto Una was also she had some artwork in there too as well. So that's very exciting to be able to be part of the wild cards. That's just, I'd say Sunday morning when I woke up and I discovered what had happened, I couldn't breathe for about 3 hours. I'm going around saying, I'm an NFT star. I'm an NFT star. My kids going, what are you saying, Mom? I go, oh, I can't speak now. The excitement. So then on May 22nd, what's going to happen? This is with R2. What's happening then?
Yeah, so May 22nd, we've got another NFT trading card pack coming out. More packs this time, so hopefully more people will be, what's the word? Can I say the word?
Won't be disappointed. They'll be able to get.
Yeah, won't be disappointed. That's the word. Yeah, because loads of people disappointed. Our Discord and Twitter just literally blew up with disappointment. How many people couldn't get packs? But yeah, I think we've got around about 30,000 packs being released on the 22nd of May, and basically it's celebrating 4 of the best graffiti stroke street artists in the UK.
And they are you, the first one, yeah.
Yeah, myself, Arrow, Mr. Sens, and Chio. In terms of artwork within the UK for graffiti, yeah, kings really are. Been here since day one. Been here since the early 80s. Still going strong. We've all got the grey hair, but we still think we're young boys. We're still doing it.
That's amazing.
Men never grow up anyway. So now I'm starting to learn.
Well, you're better staying young. Of course, we don't want to get old, and even when we have our Zimmer, I say we, but when the Zimmer frames come out, let's have them with a motor attached or something. So,
yeah, and customized.
Customized, exactly. So what other projects are in the offing? I mean, as you say, your space has just exploded. What other projects are you doing? So
we're working on another NFT show. We've just finished Graffiti Queens, where we had, I think it was 270 odd artists take part on Decentraland and various other platforms. So we're organising the under-16s called the Graph Punks. We're turning the Graph Punks into real life physical, rather than being online and digital. We're going to make them real. We're going to turn the younger adults, not kids, the younger adults into Graph Punks. So yeah, the name of the show is called Graph Punks, and it's going to feature as many under 16-year-olds as possible. Brilliant. That will be starting very soon. R2 Collectibles have kindly said they're going to sponsor it, and we're going to create another trading pack called Graph Punks, which will feature, and as a celebration to get into this space, there's what's the word I'm looking for? It's a sub. So you've got the crypto punks, as you're aware of.
Yes. Yeah.
Then you've got the sub brands. You've got the unofficial punks, and in the unofficial punks, you've got maybe 140 other sub punks. You might have sheep punks, laser-eyed punks, space punks,
Old
pig
punks.
punks, old
Drunken
punks, hungry punks,
Hungry punks.
ugly-looking punks. All these different subcategories. So yeah, every well, they don't even know this yet, but they will do. So hopefully when they read this. But yeah, we're putting out a post to the group soon, just explaining what we're going to do. And hopefully each artist from each sub punk will donate a piece of artwork that will go into the trading pack. And then we're going to drop the Graph Punks trading pack with our 2 collectibles, and all the proceeds will go towards putting on this show and many, many other shows for the young adults in this space. And rather than it just being like a one-off thing, it's going to keep going and going and going. If we can, we'll do it every week. I'm sure we can't, but once we work out the logistics of how long it's taken to get the first one off the ground.
Yeah.
Again, it's just manpower. Put some more manpower behind it with the funding that we've got, and we may be able to do these once a month. Why not?
Wow.
At the pace that this world is going with adoption, we want to make sure as many young people get into this space as possible, especially with the likes of with no jobs in the world, hardly.
Yeah.
Many of these people need encouragement straight away.
That's amazing. Well, it's true. It's true. We need to rethink how we make our living and how we work. And we live in a global society. So why couldn't an artist in Nigeria be able to sell to the UK or vice versa? You know, it's all.
100%. If I can do what I've done in this space in such a short time, granted, I'd put a lot of hard work into it, but it's not hard.
Yeah.
Just don't go to sleep.
So tell me now, I want to ask you, so this is all, it's very exciting. May 22nd is the next drop we're looking at. You are gracing lots of talk shows and YouTubes. People can Google you, Graffiti Kings, and find you. So what I want to ask you, which do you prefer? Do you prefer digital? Do you prefer the collectibles? Or do you prefer the old spray can, the smell and the noise when you clank the can and you get out there? What's your preference?
Oh, I don't know. This space is really getting to me. I love it at the moment, this space.
So you've gone all digital.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm all in. And yeah, it's seriously, yeah, each day it's, well, again, what we've done in the space of just a few months is ridiculous. Yeah, we've gone parabolic, and again, it's taken, and again, there's people, tens of thousands of people that are just trying hard and hard and hard, and it's working. It's working for loads of people. Well, there's no middleman. They're creating artwork. They're sticking it online. Yeah. With social media, you can just click a button and put a bit of effort behind it, and you can go viral. And there's people making a living by selling the most. Well, for years we've called them funny memes, and laugh at them.
Yes.
Now these things are fetching thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
It's a crazy world.
Well, it's part of the creators again, isn't it? Because previously creators made no money, whether they were funny memes, serious stuff, whatever, everything in between. It was very hard to be an artist and make your living. You've been an exception. I admire that about you. You're an artist, but you're also very commercial, and you're can do. You're going, yeah, I can do that. And because you've taught art to corporates, you've taught, you just have that love of what you do. And you have a commercial head in you too as well. So it's all blowing up here, folks. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And again, helping the kids as much as possible as well. In fact, over the next couple of months, we're going into the local prison, the youth prison, and we're helping them in the art space. We're painting walls, we're painting their cells. We're doing that ongoing for quite a few months. Again, opening this new space to them.
Yeah, because you said, what was it? Vandalism saved you from a life of crime.
Yeah, vandalism saved me from a life of crime. Sure did.
Wow, that's amazing. If people want to find you, Darren, how can they find you?
Graffiti Kings, just go online and search Graffiti Kings, and yeah, it's all there.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time today. You're a real powerhouse, a real boom. Thank you. And I love what you're doing. Thank you indeed for your time.
No worries. Thank you.